All right, parallel and perpendicular lines. All right. So basically what we need to do with it, we graphed it yesterday. We're not worried about graphing parallel lines because if you can graph one line, you can graph two lines, you can graph 18,000 lines, right? What we're more worried about is getting a set of information and finding a parallel line. So this is the information I'm going to give you for these. I'm going to give you a point, and I'm going to give you a line. Okay? I want to find a line that is parallel to this line through this point. On your homework, it is going to give you directions like this. Write a slope-intercept form of the equation of the line described through the point parallel to this line. So that's basically what it's going to be. This is what you need to do. All I need to do slope-intercept form is I need a slope and a b, but probably what I'm going to do with this, since I'm going to have a point, I'm going to probably use point slope form because I have a point. I just need to steal the slope. What slope should I steal from this line? 3, right? Because parallel slopes are equal. Do I care about any of the rest of this line ever again?
No.
I'm done with it. It's dead to me. Do I care about this y-intercept?
No.
It doesn't affect this line at all. All I need to know is the slopes are the same, slopes are parallel.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and just do this. Y minus 1 equals 3x minus 4. Are we almost memorized with this at this point? It should be like second nature. Hopefully your geometry teacher says, okay, we need to write this in slope-intercept form, and you're going to go, I don't remember how to do it. And then they're going to show you this formula like, oh yeah, that's how to do it. That's what I want you to do. Because you're going to forget it, but if you can have that oh yeah moment, it saves you so much stress and time. Okay. So get it done. You guys know how to do this already. And we're almost done doing this. That's why we're going to test on it so we can kind of move on to some of the weird stuff, which is a little more interesting. And we're going to do a little bit of that today. Okay, I think I did that right. Okay. And so I'm looking at these two lines now. They're definitely going to be parallel. They got the same slope. They have different y-intercepts. That's what we did yesterday, right? We don't need to graph it to prove that they're parallel. At this point, we did that yesterday. At this point, we could just do that. Okay, that's parallel. It doesn't get any more complicated than this. Perpendicular. I'm going to give you a point. I'm going to give you a line. Okay. I want a perpendicular line. So your job is to figure out what slope I need to use with this point to find a perpendicular line that goes through this point. What slope am I going to use? I heard it softly. Is 4/5? So it's supposed to be positive or negative? Positive, right? Change the sign, flip it. Negative reciprocal. So that's all I need. Then I'm going to use this same technique. And we are going to test you this year on this. You're going to get tested next year on this. You'll probably get tested in Algebra 2 on this. So if you learn it now, that means you're going to have an easy day or two coming up in your future. That's the goal of Algebra 1, is to make the rest of your lives in high school easier. I can't help you with research papers, though. That's just going to be somebody else's job. Exactly. Okay, get this done. Okay. Is this all we do? Can't see it, but maybe you can imagine what it would look like if you could. And then I just do this, and I'm done. Okay. Is what we added today that hard? It's basically the same thing. You have to learn one thing, and it's something to study. You have to know what slope to use. Okay? So that part is your brain thinking about looking at the problem and going, I need a slope. What's the slope? That's what you're going to do. We're going to finish the rest of this. Let's stop this because we don't need to hear that.